On this week's episode of Gaming Buzzed, March Madness Volume 2. Welcome to Gaming Buzz, where we're filming March Madness 2 Electric Boogaloo. For anybody that was watching last week's episode, this is the continuation of our 64-man battle tournament of what our opinion is right now. The best video game character, I guess you could say.
I just keep looking at this list going, we're just going to upset a bunch of people. God.
Yeah, so...
we probably already did upset a bunch in the first part of this.
Full disclosure, the best part is, we record our episodes not live. So we recorded this first episode 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And we got here into the studio and we're looking at our list and we're like, I don't remember any of this.
How did we get to that one? Then we went, rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
We tried a coin flip that way. Fucking wonderful.
Yeah,
we found it.
We found the great equalizer.
I'm not doing it again.
But we are now to our 32. And through this episode, we're going to get through all the 32, and the 16, and the 8, and the final 4, and we're going to knock this one out for you guys. So
stick with it. This is going to be a long one.
This is going to be a long one. So without much further ado, let's jump right in and save on time. Sorry, guys, we're going to skip the news and what's
There's really no news right now. Days gone, delayed.
Yeah, that Metal Gear Solid zombie game released.
Yeah, it's only $40, but I saw another RPG just released $60.
Yeah, so
they have a lot of faith in Metal Gear right now.
Oh my God, well, yeah. That's a whole fucking thing.
Alright, let's go to your...
we start with my...
yeah.
Alright, so the top of my bracket right here, we have Isaac Clarke from the Dead Space franchise going up against Leon Kennedy of the Resident Evil franchise. This is actually a pretty good battle, I think.
They both have fought the dead.
They both have fought the dead. Let's look at their backgrounds. Leon's an engineer.
Yes.
That's, he's trapped in space. He's battling ghost, alien, creature weirdness.
Yeah. Imagine the Thing in space.
The Thing in space. That sounds horrible. That sounds terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
And then we got Leon Kennedy, of course, former Raccoon City PD, and from the Resident Evil series, tried and true cop, fought the dead in Resident Evil 1, then moves on to end up becoming Secret Service at one point. And that's his background in Resident Evil 4 is saving the president's daughter.
I'm going to go against Isaac on this one. I'm going to say Leon.
I think Leon's pretty goddamn resilient.
He's more battle-hardened.
Yes.
I think Dead Space only had 3 games so far.
Yeah. Resident Evil's been going on for 6 main games amongst dozens of spin-offs.
So I mentioned there's that Revelation thing on the Game Pass. There's like 7 different ones. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah. So, I'm actually going to go with Leon too. Shit, dude, I think we talked about it in the first episode. Anyone saw that Resident Evil Annihilation?
Oh, yes.
John Wick Leon. So, I'm putting my money on put my money on John Wick Leon. Leon's going to go on to the next round.
I also realized, as we were going to skip things, we definitely skipped something big for our show.
What's that? Oh, Jesus.
Sponsor.
Oh, man.
God, we're really trying to get this shit done.
All right. Well, so here's the thing. Before you work it out, so you see I'm drinking coffee today because I had a long night last night. I'm actually I'm wearing this shirt that No One Likes Us, We Don't Care. We just did the beer release at the brewery I work at yesterday.
It's not that beer. It's not that beer.
Yeah, it's not that beer.
That beer's gone.
Because trust me, man, if we put that beer on air, then we're gonna get phone calls and emails. They're like, "Where did you get it? I need to get." It was a madhouse. We had over 1,000 people there. It was nuts. I worked from 9 a.m. to 1 in the morning. I was quite inebriated by the time I left and went to the bar afterwards with buddies.
And you guys were sold out by 4 o'clock?
Not even. We opened our doors by noon. By 1:30, we were sold out of everything. The line was still going because Jason Kelsey and Connor Barwin showed up, so they were autographing everything. But long story short, it's been a long day. I'm drinking coffee, trying to pull my shit together. What is our sponsor, Bill?
Chamonix Creek, Sheba Hops Come.
Boom.
Which would technically be one of your competitors.
Yeah, technically.
Sorry, Locke.
It's way less of a competition in the PA brewery scene. It's much more community.
Because you even mentioned you guys left and went to another.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
We get people that come in the brewery all the time, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we were at the Chamonix," and they're like, "Oh, if you're leaving here, go to Broken Goblet." Those guys are awesome, and we do the same, so.
You don't have that with the bars, you're leaving Fridays, they don't tell you to go to Applebee's.
Exactly. No. So the guys in the Chamois are awesome, and not only are they awesome, as Bill knows, is actually why I picked it up. This is literally like my top 3 favorite beers to try.
Oh yeah, so good.
Hands down. Shape of Hops to come. It's a double IPA made with 5 different hops, 8.5% alcohol by the great guys in the Chamois Keep Brewing in Croydon. And dude, this is.
Oh, I know.
This is a stellar one.
I need to go get their special one. I think is that pineapple flavor?
The pineapple Shape of Haze. Just had it about a week ago. Oh, man. Magical.
That's one of my favorites too.
Magical. All right, so
now we'll get into it. We have Link from The Legend of Zelda versus Dash Rendar.
Oh man, and I really like Dash, but
It's gonna be Link, yeah. I'm agree with you completely on that. Dash only had the one game,
yeah,
but he was still an iconic game.
It stands the test of time for such a dated system.
Not graphics
wise, but story wise, awesome. People
great story.
Revere Shadow of the Empire, and actually, sadly, that story's not canon anymore.
What?
Well, ever since the Disney buyout, they retconned all that stuff. Which is sad, because that was a really cool story. It explained the timeline in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
That's right, I think that's what it was. I think Han Solo shows up.
No, he's frozen in carbonite during that time.
Right. No, is it Chewie shows up?
Possibly. And, like,
I haven't played it in years. I just was going through, I think your games are over there, and I saw Shadow of the Empire, and I went, holy fuck, I haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, that was a great one. So this is a pretty interesting one. We got Super Mario from Super Mario versus Ezio Auditore from Assassin's Creed.
Two great Italians.
Yes, 2 amazing Italians.
Ezio. That's so easy. He'll just use the pipes against him.
Yeah, I mean, so like in a fight, it's Ezio, but like, are we gonna deny Mario's greatness and give this one to Ezio to move on? Where do you stand with that?
I think on this one we should go combat-wise. I'm gonna honestly say Ezio. I feel like he'd be more skilled at getting around Mario and all that and his little tricks.
All right, well, I'm gonna be that asshole. I'm going Mario, because I have Mario tattoos. Mario is here. Mario is the face of video gaming. Period. When you talk about video games, I can't just watch him go down.
Yeah, you say video games. Yeah, you get a point there. He's the face of Assassin's Creed now. He was their last good game.
No, I like some of the later games, and Ezio was an amazing character.
Yes.
One of the better protagonists of video game history. But yeah, I'm gonna go Mario. So are we?
Yeah, we're doing it.
On 3?
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2. So yeah, on 3. I did 1, 2, 3. Shoot. Sorry. No, I'm horrible. Redo. We'll fix it in post. Paper, scissors, shoot. Yes. And Mario is taking the gold.
I suck at this game.
All right. So what do you got?
Yeah. This is just pure happenstance that this next one is next after I just lost.
Okay. Oh.
It's not a race thing. It's the Coon, the character, that guy, versus the Lone Wanderer. I knew this one was gonna be so tough for you.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm gonna agree with you. It's Lone Wanderer.
Lone Wanderer. I mean, the Coon is such a great character. I love.
Yes, this is how he got to this round. Would say he would cheat and all types of shit.
Yeah.
Nah, I guess the
Lone Wanderer is pretty goddamn badass, man. I mean, he could do pretty much goddamn anything. So,
yeah. The Coon has died finally.
Yeah. Now this is going to be a good one. I think we're probably going to agree with this just because of our history of gaming. But so I have Kratos from God of War versus Geralt of Rivia from Witcher City. I'm going Kratos, and
he is the most savage video game character in recent history.
Easily. And it's a shame because neither of us really put any time in. I haven't even touched the Witcher series.
I just heard it. I've only played a little bit of it. I didn't even finish the tutorial just because it just felt so weird.
Yeah, I heard it's a fucking phenomenal game. But, Kratos.
I'm going to have to give it a try one of these days.
Yeah, that's definitely on the list.
Oh, this is pretty much an easy one. Sparrow, the Fable 2 protagonist, versus Turok. One has fought dinosaurs, the other has brought down many a mystical creature.
I don't have a lot of time with Fable.
I feel like I'm a fan of Fable, but even I'm gonna say Turok.
I'm gonna go with Turok too, and
because he's
a goddamn man, dude.
Yeah.
He's battling dinosaurs and shit like that,
And there's weird skeleton people.
Yeah.
Although the remaster is $20, I told you I looked at the graphics and it wasn't. I don't see how it's $20 worth.
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't really change the graphics all that much. Maybe the sound and all that. It just didn't look that different to me.
Okay.
So it's like if you want to go back and play old Duke Nukem, that's what it still looks like.
Okay, all right. See, and I want to play the remaster of Turok if they actually legitimately made a remaster. But if it sounds like that, it doesn't really sound like something I'll be interested in really picking up. Man, this is an interesting one because we actually talked about this. Is one of the things that we were like, how did he win? So last episode, Sonic beat Ganon.
Oh yeah, that one.
And we're looking at the list and they were like, Sonic really beat Ganon? Like, we picked Sonic over Ganon? So, and it's a shame that we have no cognitive memory because we drink way too much alcohol.
We could have went back and rewatched it.
Yeah.
It was probably one of the rock, paper, scissors on that one. Or it might have been the first coin flip. I don't remember.
I'm not sure. But, so I have Sonic the Hedgehog versus Riddick from Escape from Butcher Bay, Chronicles of Riddick.
I already know where you're going to go with this. I already know where you're going to go.
I kind of like...
Well, Sonic's more iconic.
And you didn't mean the rhyme, but it did. I don't know, man.
It is a tough one. My next one will be very easy, so we can spend a little bit of time on this.
Well, here's the thing, and this is why I'm going to give it to Sonic, because even though Riddick can see in the dark,
yes, Sonic
is faster than he is, and speed usually kills all.
And Sonic has more of a team than Riddick does, because Riddick excellent.
Yeah, excellent. If they're fighting inside of a dark room, then maybe Riddick.
Oh, yeah.
but I'm gonna go Sonic. We're gonna shoot this one out.
I'm gonna agree with you.
You're going with Sonic. Oh, I swayed you.
I'm gonna agree with you on that one.
Like, and here's the thing: I gotta stay consistent. If I'm gonna make the argument for Mario over Ezio, and then we're gonna get to a conversation of Sonic versus Riddick, I can't go back on that now. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with sticking in my.
I'm maybe gonna go against Riddick because Vin Diesel keeps doing Fast and the Furious movies, and I'm just very disappointed. Like, Jesus Christ, you financed the last Riddick movie. Yeah. Do more of them.
Do more of those. That last Riddick movie is awesome. Hey, man, at least we get him as Groot.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that's his voice.
I know.
Still now, though. This one's, as I said, this one's just easy. Sephiroth.
Okay.
Versus Gordon Freeman of the Half-Life series. Oh, yeah, I already knew that's where you were going to go. That's why I just said this one's so easy. Gordon, you're a great character.
Oh, man.
Great character.
We're going to receive so much hate. So many people are going to be pissed off.
Come on, guys. He launched Saw Blades at those crab people heads.
Yeah, I got to give it to Sephiroth. I got to give it to...
I'm going to agree with you completely because since we had recorded this 2 weeks ago, I've watched more of the overpowered things and...
Dude.
Gordon Freeman's not on that list. I'll tell you that right now. Sephiroth is.
Yeah, Sephiroth, he's one of the most dangerous and most notable villains in the video game history. So, I
sorry, Gordon. Great series, but...
This one's going to be good for you. Oh. So, I got Tony Hawk.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Versus Fox McCloud.
They can both do barrel rolls.
Do a barrel roll. They both can do barrel rolls. I don't even really know where I'm going to go with this one, to be honest. I really don't.
That is a tough one. Even if you want to go your usual route with the game history, they both have
very extensive history. You know, I mean, I put more time in with Super Smash Brothers versions of Fox, more so than even the Star Fox games, how much I love those games. Tony Hawk, obviously when it comes to skateboarding video games, skateboarding in general, he is the name when it comes to that.
And his games were... groundbreaking.
They were the benchmark. I mean, I was a big fan of the other ones like Skate and Thrasher and stuff like that. But the Tony Hawk games are cemented in history
and they gave you games like Skate and Thrasher.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go Tony. I'm gonna go Tony Hawk.
I'm gonna go Tony as well.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Fox. I only played the N64 game, so that's really...
Yeah,
I've heard other ones you actually get... You're not always flying and all that.
Yeah, there's like one where you leave the ship and stuff, and I'm, sadly, like, probably as with you, I haven't owned many Nintendo systems. The last Nintendo system that I owned was the 64.
Yeah, it's over there.
It's still over there, and it still works. But yeah, no, Tony Hawk.
Oh, yeah.
Tony Hawk. All right. So
because his games are more... Well, they have released more Star Fox games recently, but...
Yeah, but no, Tony Hawk, I would say, is more iconic.
Oh, this one is just a fucking bloodbath. Frank West from the Dead Rising series.
Okay.
Versus Starkiller. You already know where I'm going.
Yeah, Starkiller.
You might have killed the entire population of a town, but did you bring down a Star Destroyer that could have killed that town in one move?
Yes. And also, could you imagine a Dead Rising game as Starkiller, as just going through fields. Imagine, imagine all the damage you did with Frank West and creating your weapons, something like that. But think of the carnage it would be if you were Starkiller in that world.
Yeah, and double lightsabers and everything.
That's a good way to look at it. Frank West would not survive in the Jedi world and Sith world, and Starkiller would decimate the Dead Rising world. So I'm going Starkiller.
It's a fun. My next one is going to be a discussion. I'm just going to tell you right now.
I got something on my list later that's going to be nice and fun for both of us.
I think this next one for us is going to be
All right, so this one we have Alloy, which is the protagonist from Horizon Zero Dawn,
Metal Dinosaurs,
versus the Prince from Prince of Persia. Here's the thing. So I haven't played Horizon Zero Dawn.
I haven't either.
I've heard so many amazing things about it. I know, about the story. She's female futuristic Turok.
The Prince can control time. I know that's how we got to this round.
Yeah, but man, and it's a shame. And I'm going to have to do this.
I feel like she would set up traps just in case of that.
Yeah, but I don't feel comfortable giving it to her because I really don't know her well enough.
I'm with you on that one.
And it sucks. That's shitty. We're shitty gamers for doing that.
Putting her up on a pedestal that, yes, we know it's a great game. It was one of the top games of the year last year.
Yeah.
But neither one of us know it.
Yeah, and we're not going to fake it. If anything else, we're honest. And if we're going to stay honest, then I'm going to have to say the Prince.
Over that. Good, because this one's going to be a discussion.
Okay, hold on, let me...
Whew, yeah, you're going to need that. Whew. Jack from Mass Effect 2 versus the Joker.
You gonna see? All right,
that's it's the Battle of the Jays.
Battle of the Jays.
I feel like Jack would wipe the floor with him, but he would just embrace the pain. And
I actually I gotta give it to the Joker, man.
That's what I'm saying. He's that sick and twisted. Jack, you're a great character.
One of the most calculated and maniacal characters in the history of anything.
Arkham Knight. Spoiler alert. He was dead and he's still in the fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. That's how important and how pivotal that of a character is. Even while dead, he still is pulling strings from the afterlife. I think he died in that.
Yes.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Joker dies.
It's been enough time.
Yeah, but and you know me,
Jack is a great character.
She's a great character, and I'm not even the hugest Jack fan, but she is a great character.
I'm going to go with you and say Joker on this one. I feel like, as I said, she would just try to decimate him as any way possible. He would just embrace the pain and turn it around on him.
Minus her ripping him limb from limb, but the Joker's calculated, man. I don't think he would let that happen.
I still think even if she did do that in some way, he would infect her, with Batman. With having the comics right now, the Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna just go Joker because no matter what, he wins that one. Sorry guys, we love Jack. You all know we're massive Mass Effect fans.
How big of a Mass Effect fan are we? Here's the question: the Chosen Undead.
Oh no, I know this one.
From Dark Souls.
Fuck.
Versus Commander Shepard from the Mass Effect trilogy. All right, so anyone that watches this show and knows anything about us knows that we are not Dark Souls fans. And we will not ever say that it's a bad game. We'll never say that it's not one of the greatest games that people herald out there. They love it. It's got a huge...
They just announced a fourth one.
...following.
It's a tough one.
But we're not fans, because we can't do it. And as anyone knows, us that knows that knows we are possibly the two biggest Mass Effect fans you'll ever talk to.
Why are all of our fucking Mass Effects in a goddamn grouping?
So,
even my next one's a Mass Effect one for you.
I'm telling you now. All right, well, let's put it this way.
You want to go Chosen Undead, don't you?
No, but here's the thing. I'm trying to think logically. Chosen Undead is an undead fucking knight that prays to the sun, that battles more undead to I don't even know what the fuck his purpose is. I don't even know what it is he's doing. He's trying to not be dark or a soul. I don't know. But Commander Shepard has been killed.
Yes.
And brought back
Yes, they both had that in common.
So they're both have an undead quality and a resilience quality, and I'm going Shepard, man.
I'm going to too. I'm going to too.
I'm going Shepard.
Shepard helped take down an ancient race of aliens that was just wiping the fuck out of Earth.
Yeah.
We're chosen undead. You just fight monsters from nightmares.
Yeah, like we're gonna get hate because I know there's so many huge Dark Souls fans out there, and that's cool. That's cool by us. We don't mind. But call it just us feeding into our favorites. But I think Commander Shepard takes.
I'm with you on that one.
Yeah, I'm going Shepard.
This one is just gonna be tough for you.
What's this?
Garrus.
Okay. Oh man.
As I said, all of our fucking Mass Effects are all in a fucking row.
Mark
versus Cloud.
Oh, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII. I love Garrus.
I know you do.
Quite possibly my favorite video game.
But are you gonna go with Garrus on this one?
I can't. I can't. I don't know. Garrus is badass. Garrus is an awesome sniper. Cloud's fucking Cloud, man. He's a clone of Sephiroth. Actually, we're talking about how badass Sephiroth is. That tried to steal or stole the identity of Zack, a former Shinra Corporation soldier. I'm going Cloud. I gotta.
As you know, I'm not a Final Fantasy person, so of course I'll go Garrus. So
all right, let's do it. Let's do it. Cool.
Either way, it works for you.
Yeah, I'm in it. 1, 2, 3, shoot. Oh, okay.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah!
You didn't go your normal cycle.
No, we gotta change it up.
Alright.
Man, this is awesome. This is a really good one. I'm gonna take a little sippy poo. Batman versus Master Chief. How much prep time does Batman get? Fuck. That's always like the Kevin McAllister question. It's like Kevin McAllister versus the Hulk. How much prep time does Kevin McAllister get?
This is a good one.
I'm gonna just put it like this, man.
You're gonna go Master Chief.
I'm going Batman.
Really?
I'm going Batman.
I was gonna say Batman as well, but I really thought you were gonna go the Master Chief.
I'm going Dude, Batman.
Solomon Grundy,
Superman, hordes of fucking people that are stronger than him, better fighters than him, bigger than him.
He hasn't fought Superman in the games yet.
I guess we're speaking outside of the world of gaming. But dude, it's
the Arkham series. Killer Croc,
Bane.
Oh yeah, that one fucking.
Yeah.
That's such a far fucking.
Man-Bat, fucking
The first jump scare in a Batman game.
Yeah. I'm going Batman.
I'm gonna go with you on that one.
I'm going Batman. Batman will figure out a way to beat Master Chief.
Oh yeah.
And don't get me wrong, Master Chief, goddamn, is Master Chief, destroyed alien hordes, civilizations, fucking fly through space, land on Earth, and fucking wreck shit. He's a goddamn monster.
Batman has beat another one of our winners. He has beat the Joker.
He has beat the Joker. So maybe they'll meet up when you never know. Maybe this is all boiling down to just Batman versus Joker. And then our heads will explode because we can't answer that question.
Yes, we rigged this all the way from the beginning.
Because they've been trying to answer the question of Batman versus Joker for the last 70 years, and we still haven't gotten an answer for it. So, Batman over Master Chief.
Buddy Ducote. From the Doom series.
The Doom Marine.
Versus Sovereign from the Mass Effect series. As I said, all my fucking Mass Effects are all right here.
Alright, so we were talking about, we picked Sovereign. If anyone has not played Mass Effect, Sovereign is literally a fucking spaceship. It's a giant ancient alien creature that is a spaceship.
It's sentient ATI.
Yeah,
AI.
Yeah. So there's no better way of explaining that. And, it's probably about the size of, a skyscraper.
Yes.
And he can brainwash.
Yes.
People.
Indoctrinate. Yes.
And the indoctrination. We were talking about what's gonna beat that. But here's the thing: he's already lost. He's lost to Shepard in the series, and I think.
Buddy Ducote has fought the minions of hell.
And that's exactly what I was saying. If someone would be the guy to beat Sovereign, it would be Buddy Ducote. It would be the Doom Marine. The Doom Marine's going up against the hordes of fucking hell and come out the other side. And if Commander Shepard is just a normal human being, with resilience and abilities that can take down Sovereign, why can't a Marine that has battle the hordes of hell will take down.
That has the power to rip open demons' heads easily.
Yeah. So
I'm honestly gonna go Buddy.
Yeah, let's. I think that's good. I think that's the way we're gonna get
Sovereign
out.
was taken down in the first game. Yeah, temporarily injured because he did come back and he was finished off in the final game.
Yes, dormant, more to say, but he was defeated. He was defeated.
So Buddy wins this round.
Buddy wins this round. Marine. Buddy to Kodak.
All right. Good, because I don't feel like spelling out Sovereign again. So I wrong the first one.
All right, man. So this list is we're getting down to the nitty gritty now. We're in the Sweet 16.
What the fuck is sweet about this? Seriously, this isn't like Sour Patch Kids.
But like we're like looking at where we're at now. We got the heavy hitters now. These are like the main staple type heroes in video games and villains.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go jump right in. I got Leon Kennedy versus Super Mario. I thought this was going to be easy, actually, and I thought about it. Now I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, no, it's not that easy.
Yeah, all right. Just to shy away, we took like a short break just to...
Yeah, just to regroup.
You had said your pick before, and I know you changed your mind by now.
I'm going to still go Mario.
You still going to go Mario?
I'm still go Mario.
I'll agree with you.
Yeah.
Honestly, because, it's like, as you defended Mario the last round, he is one of the Mount Rushmore gaming, if you want to go with that.
Yes, very much so. And I love Leon. And I voted for Leon over Isaac and stuff like that. But I think just when you're talking about video game characters, you got to take some things into account. And as amazing as Leon is, and as dangerous as Leon is, I'm just picking Mario out of this.
Mario can throw shells.
Yeah, Mario can throw shells and fireballs.
Yeah. Okay. I have Link versus the Lone Wanderer.
Oh, man.
No.
All right.
You still want to go that Mount Rushmore gaming on this one?
Yeah. and I do. I really do. But even with that said...
Or do you want to get like a battle?
I think in the battle sense, Lone Wanderer definitely takes it. And I think in even the Mount Rushmore gaming, even though Link is a much bigger name than Lone Wanderer, I still think the Lone Wanderer stands for a lot of development of gaming. And
I'm going to go with you on that because I know exactly what you mean because the file games are just like revolutionizing right now, open world and RPGs and all that. So I'm going to say Lone Wanderer as well.
I'm going Lone Wanderer. And especially in a
battle.
battle.
Zelda fans.
Especially in a battle, too, the Lone Wanderer is going to just throw a mini nuke into a fucking fat boy and just blow up half of your town. So
I know, all the Zelda fans on that one.
Yes, we did.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're dividing the crowd off. Speaking of dividing the crowd, we got a big name versus a big name with Kratos from God of War versus Sonic the Hedgehog. Kratos. I know, but like it's still this thing to think about.
And it's not going to be like a simple knockout either. It's going to be gory as fuck.
Yeah, he's going to like fucking disembowel him.
If you guys know the Zeus boss fight scene, that's probably what it's going to be. Just
Oh, all right. So
I already know who wins. Turok versus Sephiroth.
Sephiroth.
I'm going to agree. We already know how Turok has made it to this round. He's fought dinosaurs. Yeah. But according, yet again, seeing all the lists that I've seen, Sephiroth is one of the most overpowered characters.
He summoned a meteor. Like that stands for something. You know, like
we were just talking about Infinity War. Yeah, I've seen the layout of the scene. I'm like, oh, thanks, directors, for
spoiling that stupid. Oh man, trailers are horrible these days. Here we go. Tony Hawk versus the Prince. The Prince. It's gonna be an easy one. Love Tony Hawk. Love what he stands for in video games.
I mean, Tony Hawk can fall off a skyscraper and somehow still get up and keep skating.
Yes.
But the Prince controls time.
Prince controls time. Like that kind of is always a great equalizer.
It's almost like the last matchup we just had. Starkiller from Force Unleashed versus the Joker. This is exactly the exact same match we just had with Jack and the Joker.
Man, yeah. Ooh.
This Starkiller is a little bit more overpowered.
Ooh, he is. He's definitely more powerful than Jack, I would say.
I'm honestly going to go Starkiller.
You know, I think I'm too. You know, and like we always have these characters.
The Joker is sadistic, but not...
Yeah, we always have characters the same way in the Sovereign battle that are these big characters. Like, how are you going to defeat them? And the Joker is one of those guys in my mind. It's like, how do you beat the Joker? Like you can't, like it's so difficult to try and take down an entity like that. a fucking Star Killer. He's like, yeah.
I mean, in the Arkham series, he pretty much killed himself though with the infected drug or whatever it was.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Sorry, Joker fan or Batman fans, but
well,
I mean, if you're paying attention, Batman's still in this.
So,
for now.
Well, you were just talking about Star Killer versus Joker, which is a crazy battle. How about Commander Shepard versus Batman?
Batman. I hate myself. I really hate myself.
In the same sense that, Commander Shepard, died and came back and, fought and everything like that. Goddamn.
I'm going to look at it this way. Shepard always had the team. Batman doesn't.
Batman doesn't. And here's my thing. If Batman had the access to the technology the world that Shepard has.
Can you imagine what the Normandy would look like then?
It would be all black. I'll tell you that first off. But here's the thing. Like we talk about putting each other in the worlds. Put Commander Shepard in the Batman's world. Commander Shepard will not survive. I mean against Batman.
No,
you know what I mean? Batman in Batman's world would beat Commander Shepard, and Batman on Commander Shepard's ground. I think Batman would use that to his advantage and take down Shepard as well.
So we're both agreeing on this?
Yeah, we're going to get Batman. That was much easier than I thought it was going to be.
Sorry, guys.
And these are like I said, two of the hugest Mass Effect fans you're going to find, and we just doused that with Batman because Batman's fucking Batman.
Yeah. We did just also get rid of the Joker. We have Cloud from Final Fantasy versus Buddy Dakota. I already know where you're going. It's Buddy.
I've got to go Cloud, man.
I'm actually going to put a little bit of thought into this. Okay. You're saying that Cloud is the clone of Sephiroth, who is fucking dominating my brackets right now. Buddy has only just fought the Force of the Hell. Yeah. And you've never seen that he's on... I'm going to keep going with this for the overpowered list.
Yeah.
None of our first-person shooter characters are going to be on them.
No, because they are still stuck in a scope that is only the parameters that they can fight in. You're not going to see... When you're talking about overpowered characters, there's really no first-person character you're going to get in that element, unless you're talking about a Lone Wanderer or the Dragonborn, which we dropped the ball and did not put the Dragonborn on this list.
We missed a lot.
We missed a lot. But still, unless those guys, you're not going to see a James Bond, you're not going to see a Turok, you're not going to see a Gordon Freeman,
No.
Those are the guys, those guys are the resilient guys that find a way and scrape by. They're not these overpowered characters that are decimating things. Cloud is one of those types.
Because you were down here when I was watching the one list, they had the guy from Infamous. They had Kirby.
Yeah.
You just went, what?
Yeah, but I get the argument though because Kirby can steal powers. So any character that can steal powers is always going to be considered overpowered because he can take anyone's power.
I want to say Cloud was on one of those lists.
Yeah, I believe so. I know Sephiroth's on many of those lists.
He was on every single one I watched, along with Kratos.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
I am going to agree with you on this one and go Cloud.
Yeah.
Which, we're just going to have a very fun... Oh.
Man, it's getting down. So we're at the Elite Eight now. And these are some Elite Eights. Because in my first one, I have Super Mario versus Kratos. Ooh. And I'm telling you right now, I've been picking him, I've been defending him, I've been standing by him, I've been standing by him being a pinnacle of video game and the face of video gaming. Kratos is winning this.
I'm sorry, I got distracted by my own brackets. I'm going why aren't they adding up? Just one more time, who against who?
Mario versus Kratos.
Kratos.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You're like Kratos. You're like flipping the table. Why are we even discussing this? Give Kratos the title now. Kratos.
Yeah, that is a very easy one.
Sorry, dude.
We're apparently Mario fans, but...
Hey.
Sorry, but
it's all right.
You just got it for right now. You don't want to see the end of this.
Yeah, no. So, I'm going Kratos.
I'll agree with you completely on that one. Yeah. He's taking down Titans. Yeah. For fuck's sake. Oh. I'm just going to...
Bring it on, bring it on.
You're not ready. The Lone Wanderer versus Sephiroth. I was gonna. You want to pick your winner that quick?
No. I feel necessary to do that every time I hear the name. Man,
I know.
Man, this is not easy for me. I'm not gonna lie. This is not easy for me.
I do enjoy Fallout, so I'm just gonna say Lone Wanderer.
You're Lone Wanderer.
He's taken out some pretty powerful characters.
He really has. His abilities are kind of almost no bounds. Jesus Christ.
I knew this was gonna happen to you.
And you know what? I can just easily just choose Lone Wanderer, and we can just get out of this and not even have a discussion about it. But for me, Fallout, my favorite game, I'm even having a difficult time just simply deciding with Lone Wanderer over Sephiroth.
And we even just had a discussion. The first-person characters are never overpowered.
And they really aren't.
Well, unless you go back to like early levels.
Yeah.
Then you are.
Well, here's the thing. Let's break it down logically. So you're going to start out with a character in Fallout, Lone Wanderer, Fallout 3. By the end of the game, you do everything and anything. You are the most badass motherfucker, the face of the goddamn capital wasteland. Sephiroth is an entity that you are chasing throughout the entire Final Fantasy, trying to get strong enough to be able to beat him. And eventually you do with a team of people. And in Fallout, you have your companions, and they can help you out. But goddamn,
you also have mini nukes.
I'm going Lone Wanderer. I'm just gonna because Sephiroth's a great villain. He's always within the top 3 or 5 of greatest video game villains of all time.
Okay.
And the Lone Wanderer, I feel like, gets respect because people know those games, but I don't think people just doubt how epic those Fallout games were and how much you did and how much you can do. And I got to give it to him. I got to give it to Lone Wanderer.
I'm going to agree with you because, as I said, I'm more of a. I have played Fallout. I have not given Final Fantasy that much of a try.
Yeah.
And I know I've taken out some of the big characters of Lone Wanderer. It's not easy, but he gets it done.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with you.
Alrighty.
Sephiroth has been stopped.
Sephiroth. And the thing is, Sephiroth, we never boil it down, Sephiroth died.
Oh,
he was defeated. The Lone Wanderer lives on. So if nothing else, we can take it that way. So right now.
Oh, don't worry. Even my next one, you might still have a Final Fantasy character make it to the end. Oh no, I don't. I already don't like your pausing.
The Prince, from Prince of Persia.
Yeah.
Guy can stop time. Versus Batman. Batman. Batman.
If you play through the whole Arkham series, like you've only played like you played Asylum and you played Night. Correct?
No. I played a little bit of Asylum, just a very small bit, and I played all of Night. I ruined Night. I played the shit out of Night minus the goddamn riddles.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Goddamn riddles. But
we forgot the Riddler on here too. He would have probably made it.
Oh, the Riddler would have made it really far, actually.
Like we never fucking beat him.
Yeah, exactly. So that's just.
I'm gonna say Batman, honestly.
Yeah, man, I don't know. Even with the
because you have like the Mad Hatter scenes, you have the Scarecrow sequence, you have just a bunch of the pig face guy.
I imagine this battle like Batman. And he doesn't kill people, but like Batman like incapacitating the Prince, and the Prince like, "Oh fuck this!" Rewinds, like I gotta go back and change it. Rewind, and when he rewinds, he goes to do something else, and Batman's like, "No, now I'm gonna do this." He's like, Batman's like, "Now I'm gonna do it this way." And Batman's like, "But now I'm gonna do it this way." Batman's the world's greatest detective. He's one of the world's greatest tacticians. I feel like no matter how many times the Prince goes back in time, Batman will always find a way to counteract whatever that next attack will be. So I'm going. I go Batman.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he was the one who finally suggested actually in the game Arkham Knight of how to get Man-Bat. He's like, I need to fly above him.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking on. Like, you got a plane, bro?
How are we doing this? How are we doing this?
Yeah. There's a Batcopter?
Yeah.
Then you're like, because he can. Got it.
Yeah. So yeah, Batman.
I still want there to be a scene in the Batman games where they have the Seal song, "Kiss from a Rose." I want it so bad.
Kiss from a Rose.
Like even if it's like a deleted sequence, I want it so bad.
Oh, that's a great
I think that'd be great.
This is a great song. You know one thing I would love to see in a new Batman game? Flying the Batwing. I don't know how they would work. I don't know how they work the mechanic in.
Because I feel like I mentioned in one of the episodes, the memory for the Batmobile would overload a regular Xbox 360.
I don't know. We're talking about this.
Just the hardware that went into making that would just overload.
Because like this is one thing, I didn't mind it, but like traveling in between the islands and Arkham Knight and City as well, but especially Arkham Knight, like you can do certain things where cutscenes would happen and the Batwing would come. But could you imagine just being like pressing a button like R3? I'm in the Batwing. I can go across the city in a matter of seconds in my jet.
I'm trying to think of like the Bat sub has been shown off at all. I don't think it has.
No, I haven't seen the Bat sub in any of the Arkham games.
Think it has. Yet again, very fun game. I really enjoy the Arkham series.
No, amazing games.
If they ever did that with like, you can do it with like Marvel characters though. I feel like it need to be like a brighter, not as dark game.
Yeah, but like Batman Arkham, the Arkham series games, especially the open world games, and any open world superhero game is giving credit to Spider-Man. Movie games. Spider-Man 2, especially the movie. Spider-Man 2, the movie game, was kind of the benchmark of, so now this is how superhero video games are going to be. Sandbox games with your abilities and your powers you unlock, and the things you can do across the city. I remember like the Iron Man game came out, the Hulk game came out.
Yes, they were all the same thing.
They were Spider-Man 2 with Hulk. Spider-Man 2 with Iron Man. Like, it was just that map, that platform with another character and other abilities added in. So
I feel like the only other like somewhat dark superhero game you could go at be like Batman would be Wolverine. Maybe.
And they never nailed the Wolverine game. They made an X-Men Origins game, and it was fun, but it was like a hack and slash. They tried to go the bloody route.
Like keep the Logan tone, but just as he's younger.
Yeah.
To me, it'd be fun.
Yeah, but that's the thing like with open world games. You like. That's why you use superheroes that can travel long distances, like like Hulk, like Iron Man, like Spider-Man, like Batman. That structure is amazing.
I just feel like another superhero needs to start taking up that mantle of those very fun open world games because they're so much fun to play.
Why don't they work on a goddamn Infinity War game where like? And I know they have those like Marvel Heroes games and those big massively multiplayer online games.
I feel like one just shut down though.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the one you're thinking of too.
Yeah, like they never really nail those games right where you can choose a different hero and do different things. And I would love to see a cohesive, solid release. Like maybe just do an Avengers game and it's just the 6 of them. You know, just Hulk, Black Widow, Hawkeye.
Do it like the Lord of the Rings series.
Yes.
Yes, like those.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Remember the arcade game, the old Avengers arcade game?
Yes. I always picked Colossus.
No, that was the X-Men game. I always picked Colossus too. He did that. Bro.
It's like the strongest fucking attack.
Yeah, so I loved it.
I do remember the Avengers one. Okay.
Yeah, we digress. 8.5%.
I could have sworn I said a 9. Anyway. Starkiller. Who is like our main psychic on here.
Yeah, he's kind of been running through. He's been our dark horse.
He could be our biotic because he would have beat Jack.
Yeah, he's our dark horse that's been running through and killing everything in this list.
Versus Cloud. Are you ready to sacrifice another Final Fantasy character? Yet again, Starkiller brought down something that could destroy the city of Philadelphia.
Cloud stopped a meteor.
Could Cloud have stopped that Star Destroyer?
I'm not gonna say that he couldn't. He couldn't do it with his mind. But I'm not gonna say that Cloud wouldn't do like pull Knights of the Round out or summon an Esper and fucking summon fucking Bahamut or Ifrit, one of the Espers, and this giant god comes out and just flicks the fucking Star Destroyer off the map because that could happen.
No, it's just one-on-one.
Man.
With the, I guess that would be technically one of his abilities.
It is. It's one of his abilities. It's one of the things he can do. You know, man, I'm gonna do it. I'm going Cloud. I'm going Cloud. Starkiller's a beast. He is a fucking beast.
We almost made it through a whole bracket.
Let's do it. All right.
I'm just gonna say I'm sorry now, Starkiller.
Oh, you won one. You finally won one.
Oh, my next matchup sucks.
Yeah. So we're at the final 4. Man, so it's my bracket versus his bracket. We're about to find out who is going to fight for the head-to-head championship. It's been a fucking amazing fucking list. It's been a lot of fun. I have one battle, and you have one battle.
Oh no, I'm good.
Kratos versus Batman. Where you stand, buddy? Where you stand with this one?
Kratos is the more ruthless one.
Kratos is the more ruthless.
But Batman's more determined.
I'm gonna make it easy for you because I'll just put my vote in.
You're gonna say Kratos.
Kratos is the god of fucking war, man. He is Ares himself. He is a god. Batman finds a way.
Batman has figured out continues to take down Superman, who is also technically a god.
Technically a god.
Two people here.
Technically a god, yes.
He would lose against Wonder Woman. That is the general consensus.
Yes. So, yeah. So you can choose. We can shoot it out. We can figure it out. But I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm
agreeing with you that Kratos is the more ruthless. So he probably would put everything into it. But again, also would Batman.
He would. Totally. Batman's been through it all. He's battled the odds throughout the years and always coming on top. He's fucking Batman. We have this argument in a nerd group that me and Bill are in on Facebook, and it always comes down to like, well, Batman can beat everybody in the comic book world because he kind of can beat everybody in the comic book world because he's fucking done it.
I'm honestly going to agree with you and say Kratos because Kratos beat Zeus.
Yeah, man. He climbed Mount Olympus and challenged the gods and won. Batman hasn't done that. Batman's done a lot of things. He has not challenged numerous gods.
No.
And demigods. Hercules and demigods. And creatures and monsters and hydras, oh my.
That was just game one.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to go Kratos.
Kratos.
I'm sorry, Batman fans.
Sorry, Batman fans. I always thought it was going to come down to Batman and Joker in the finals. I love that Batman was on my bracket and Joker was on your bracket because I was hoping.
Yeah, Joker lost to
Starkiller. Yeah. All right, man.
So we'll just go Starkiller versus the Lone Wanderer.
Oh, man!
This is one of those ones where I get to sit here and watch you squirm now.
Starkiller.
You want to go Starkiller?
No, I'm just thinking. I'm thinking like Starkiller. Wanderer.
Oh yeah. You couldn't have gotten like Spyro or Clementine or Booker DeWitt.
You know, we're talking like.
You could have gotten Bowser.
Two guys right now with video games that mean a lot to me and games that mean a lot to me in the world. If you're going to ask, I always want to ask this one question, like the people, like if there's like one thing you could pick in your life, I mean, we all love geek shit, we all love multiple things. What's the one thing you would have to say that kind of represents who you are? And Star Wars and Fallout are easily in my top 3 of that discussion, things that kind of define me as a geek. And Star Wars probably wins out. Like, when you think about that, when I think about my life, I think my life wouldn't be who I am if Star Wars wasn't in it. More so than any other thing.
You're going to get a Starkiller. Just also think about this. If you pick Starkiller, we have a phenomenal final match.
I gotta go Starkiller, man. I gotta go Starkiller.
I'm going to fully agree with you because he could just pick Lone Wanderer up in his power armor even and just...
Sorry, Lone Wanderer. My tattoo is itching. My Fallout tattoo is like burning right now. It's like, how dare you?
That's gonna bounce a burst in the flame.
How dare you betray me? Sorry, Vault Boy. Sorry, Vault Boy. Oh man.
But now we have our final match. It would have been great to be Starkiller or Joker versus Batman.
It would have been great.
But that second I thought that was going to happen.
From the Reese bracket, Kratos, God of War, Ares himself, sitting atop Mount Olympus, defeated Zeus, defeated Titans, versus
Starkiller, apprentice of Darth Vader, brought down a Star Destroyer in his very first video game. There is technically DLC where you kill Obi-Wan as well.
You know what? So, like, let's look at it this way. All right, so the Force is, like, that's always what the big deciding factor is. Whenever we're talking about a battle with a Jedi character, I mean, shit, we had, we had other Jedis on this list that didn't make it, But,
yeah, we did.
But, but Starkiller he's supposed to be known in the Star Wars world as possibly legitimately the strongest Force user of all time.
Yes. Starkiller was also...
He's got all those...
It was also technically Luke's last name was Starkiller.
Yeah, he's got all those midichlorians.
Yes. God, don't...
I know.
Don't start that plotline.
So like, the Force is always the deciding factor. Whenever people always have this question, like, who's gonna win? Well, he's got the Force, so he wins. And that's always like the easy answer.
I feel like he has the fight capability as well. He probably is just as ruthless as Kratos.
Yeah, totally. I think they're both as ingrained in violent fighting.
Now, also, we're gonna just say this right now: Starkiller's lightsabers are not gonna cut through Kratos's.
Blitz Chaos.
Yes, they're not going to cut through those. We're going to make this.
We'll put it out there. This would be an even battle. He's a goddamn god.
Yes.
He is at this point in his life. He's got. Well, actually, I don't know. I think in 4, he kind of looks like he reverted back to just being a dad. Now he's got a kid, and it's Vikings.
But it's like he just keeps the powers hidden.
Yeah, exactly. Like probably like kind of gods walking among us type of thing.
Yes.
Just keeping your powers withheld, and that's cool. I'm totally okay with that storyline.
I almost had something to fully throw some other thing, like American Gods.
American Gods, exactly.
No, we'll stay on topic.
Exactly.
Because we could go on for that for a little while.
We could.
Because I finally figured out who Mr. Wednesday is.
Oh, did you?
Man. I finished it. It was so good.
Yeah, man. They did it really good.
It was. I'm waiting for season 2.
Yeah. Look at the strength. Strength off the path.
It's like, honestly, like gladiator battle, Coliseum match versus these two.
Yeah,
it's just even tough to like.
And you know what's funny too, because we did a lot of the whole like who's more iconic, who means more to video games. But when we got down to it, to the finals, it got down to the most brutal and badass fighters. Kratos is by far the most badass fighter that was on my list.
Kratos and his family.
Starkiller was by far the most badass fighter on your list. And like so, the Marios, the Sonics, the Master Chiefs, the big names, the iconic characters. After it was all said and done, it was like, nah, man, they're not beating these guys.
Like, we killed a lot of icons. We killed Banjo-Kazooie. We killed Spyro. We killed CJ from GTA. Deadpool.
Let's reflect a lot before. Yeah, so like
Bowser.
So many people, dude. We
James Bond.
We big names like Crash Bandicoot, Donkey Kong, fucking Batman didn't make it. All the way.
Ratchet and Clank. Well, we knew they weren't gonna make it. Dexter Gecko. We knew he wasn't going to first round.
No, Oddjob from GoldenEye, he didn't make it out of the first round.
It would have been nice if we could have had James Bond versus Oddjob, but
that would have been cool. Crash didn't make it out of the first round. Crash Bandicoot, there's we had a lot of things. Songbird, I know that hurt you.
That did hurt. I would have loved Songbird versus Sovereign. That would have been great.
And possibly the biggest sleeper on the entire list that didn't make it out, Pablo Sanchez from Backyard Sports. He didn't make it.
I was very upset about that.
I was very upset that Pablo Sanchez.
You were so happy when you came up with that name too.
I was like, oh, like I know who's gonna be on the list. Pablo fucking Sanchez.
Yeah, if we would have made up the list ourselves, it would have been Pablo versus Tony Hawk, but could have been a good one.
All right, so
because there was a baseball minigame in Tony Hawk at some point. I feel like.
Ooh,
I'm more than certain there was.
I gotta reflect. I stole / garnered / got this idea, as I said before, from a previous podcast that I was on, and I remember one of the characters that I picked when I was on it was. Do you ever play Ski Free on your computer?
You brought this up in our very first meeting ever to discuss this very podcast. I went, what the fuck? I haven't heard about that since I was in 4th grade playing on the computer at school.
Yeah, Ski Free.
Fucking Abominable Snowman.
Dude, I picked the Abominable Snowman from Ski Free as one of the characters, and he made it to the last 8 characters. Because if you ever played Ski Free, you would know.
You can never escape.
There's no escape. You do not beat the Abominable Snowman at Ski Free. So Ski Free is a skiing game. At the end of the race, you still get to go. You can go through the trees and stuff. But an Abominable Snowman is chasing you, and he eventually catches you and eventually eats you, and then he starts doing air guitar and doing metal horns after he eats you. And I've played that game for so long. I'm gonna escape him. I'm gonna get away. He's not gonna catch me this time. There's no escape from the Abominable Snowman.
I think we mentioned that game. We mentioned the old school pinball
Pinball, yeah, 3D pinball.
Treasure Mountain.
Treasure Mountain. You remember Granny Applesmith's
yes.
Cookie Factory?
Yes, do you remember Oregon Trail?
Who does, everybody? You have died of dysentery. So dude, that was.
Wow, we were really dragging this out to not pick our winner.
We are. We're taking a moment to reflect, but like that's what's kind of started this. So I'm surprised I didn't throw the Abominable Snowman in this list because he would have made it pretty far.
We were mentioning Brutal Legend. I'm mad I didn't pick Eddie from Matt to throw in this list.
We
will do this again.
We will do this again.
This is fun.
We talked about the people that we left off. You know, the Dragonborn ones keep bouncing in my head. I'm really shocked at myself that I made sure that, or not made sure, I forgot that we left him off.
Yeah, how do we pick Gex and not the Dragonborn?
Yeah, you know.
How do we pick Ratchet and Clank?
We should have picked like Leisure Suit Larry, and like we could have like picked like so many other like silly ones.
One of the machines from 5 Nights at Freddy's. We could have picked.
Oh God, yeah, totally could have picked them.
I'm just looking at some of these. I know it was just me just bouncing shit just randomly. Banjo Kazooie, like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Spyro.
But hey, man.
Well, no, it's because that keeps showing up. Like,
because they're
so and so game came out.
Sora, Kingdom Hearts. You know, there's someone. Donald Duck from Kingdom Hearts, and he would not heal you. We could have picked him.
We could have picked Mickey, and he probably would have won.
Yeah, you know, well, dude, we're talking about like a video game character that's been around for a very long time. But all right, so we spent enough time reflecting. We spent enough time looking back on the list and thinking about the characters that we did not include.
We're definitely gonna do this again. We're saying that now before we make someone cry. Really.
All right. So
we have two franchises going against each other right now.
With everything said. With everything we talked about, with all the discussion of icons, all the discussion of battles, I'm going to give this to Kratos, and this is why. They're both OP. One's a god,
oh, yes.
One's the most powerful Jedi in the world. Strip everything away. Take it all away.
You're talking about powers and everything?
Yeah, so Kratos is just a man. Starkiller is just a man. Give him his Blades of Chaos, give him his lightsaber, and then take away their abilities in a fight. I'm giving you the Kratos. I think Kratos kicks 90% of the characters' asses if you take their abilities away. Like, strip the power of the Black Panther. Like, we will strip the power of the God of War, and we will strip the power of the Jedi away, and stripping them away and battle in a waterfall pool with their shirts off on the side of a cliff.
Reese, I think we get it. You saw by Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go with Kratos. That's how I'm gonna make sense of it. That because you can battle all day as a Jedi stronger than a god, as this, that. Take it away, bring it to the base level. In my opinion, Kratos is the better fighter. And if we're gonna talk about iconic characters, Starkiller is remembered as one of the greater protagonists of video gaming, but it's fucking Kratos. Kratos is kind of like the face of that third-person action-adventure hack-and-slash genre that he kind of, like, not created, but made his own from the first God of War series from PlayStation 2. So yeah, I gotta do Kratos, man.
I really like the way you put it, because in my head, I was doing it as, like, the Thor Ragnarok.
Oh, in the arena.
Yes, that's how I was picturing it. I like your way a lot more, and that's why it really hurts to say I lose. Kratos wins. Kratos
won. Man, I'm not surprised or shocked. Like, it's really cool. It's cool to see out of.
And we never want to do this Team Bill versus Team Reese, but.
I mean, it's worked out that way.
Reese's bracket wins.
It kind of worked that way because
if you strip away all powers, yes, I fully agree with you.
You know, and that's the only logical way I could try to make it.
Because even with like those little mini execution games to do, that's still not him using powers. That's just him using.
That's just him.
He's using brute strength.
He's just an awesome fighter. He is an amazing warrior, and not that I think Galen is actually Starkiller's real name.
Yes, I feel like
we touched on that because of.
We said it last episode, yes.
Because Rogue One talked about that a little bit. I don't know.
Yeah, this was never meant to be Team Bill versus Team Reese, but in the end, Team Reese wins.
I want to hear from our fans and our listeners. What do you guys think? Be mad at us. Yell at us, please. I know you guys are. I can only imagine.
I can imagine they're mad at people who we didn't think to add.
Yes, that's probably the biggest thing. Man,
you had GLaDOS on your list, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, we had GLaDOS lost to Phlox McCloud.
We had a very good reason for that one.
We did.
That one I do remember. That was before we got. Yeah.
Fox would just do barrel rolls and confuse GLaDOS.
It'd be just like facing that big ass head at the very end of.
Yeah, exactly.
Star Fox 64.
Jack and Daxter is on my list. Senua didn't even make it out of the first round, man, from Hellblade.
I feel like next time, don't let this fucking computer generate our list, because fuck this shit. We could have Ratchet and Clank versus Jack and Daxter.
We could have set it up. We did.
We'll probably do that next time.
Randomizing was cool, though, because it took all of our thinking out of it. Like,
yes.
It made it so we had to stick with this. Like, fuck. Like oh, shit. Like,
it did give us some good ones. Like, we had Jack versus the Arkham Knight. We had the Joker versus James Bond.
Ezio Auditore versus Duke Nukem in round 1.
Deadpool versus Seth Roth. Which,
yeah.
That was our first.
Kyle Katarn versus Isaac Clarke was the first battle I had.
Mine was Link versus Clementine, so mine was rigged from the get.
Rigged from the jump. From the jump, you broke our hearts.
Love Clementine, but fuck.
Yeah. So
Link, you're not being on the next one. Fuck you.
Yes,
give us shit, please.
Give us shit. Hit us up. Kratos won. Kratos from God of War. It's awesome. Good for him. Applaud. Kratos.
Hopefully by the time this airs, you can give Reese congratulations because he won't be banned on Facebook anymore for what he says.
So, what have you been playing?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you've been playing a lot, actually.
I did, because I bought the Xbox Game Pass finally. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I played Mad Max. As I told you, I played first mission because I was like, you're going to take up so much of my time. I tried a WWE game. No, it's not the same. It's not like the N64.
Oh, dude, the N64
it's just not the same.
That's the pinnacle of wrestling games. Everyone talking about SmackDown. I was never a SmackDown fan.
It was WrestleMania. 2000.
WrestleMania 2000 and No Mercy. Those were
the
ones.
No Mercy.
Those were the games.
Banjo-Kazooie is on there. A bunch of good games. I just told you I downloaded Rise of the Tomb Raider. I'm going to give that a try. I'm not much of a Tomb Raider person, but I'm going to give that a try.
Play that, and the movie's coming out soon with Alicia Vikander. And
Where is she from? That she's like
she won an Academy Award for a movie 2 years ago, and I do not remember what it was.
She looks familiar. I just don't remember from
what. It was kind of like an indie movie. It was an Oscar movie. She won an Oscar award. She's a great actress, and she's perfect for Lara Croft because this movie is paralleling the reboot games. We used to watch Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is actually even a prequel to the Tomb Raider reboot that came out before that. It's weird. So they rebooted Tomb Raider, and then they did Rise of the Tomb Raider, which is a prequel to the reboot. But it makes sense. And it's, we're going back. It's no longer polygonal, giant, double D triangle boobs. She's slim and slender and looks like someone that actually would be the type of person Lara Croft is.
Yeah, someone you would actually want to roofie.
Yeah, and you don't have to put a nudity code in to see her polygon boobs. Like
and I think the new girl looks a lot better than Angelina Jolie did. I know I'm going to get hate for that.
Angelina Jolie is for a look to go after the classic Lara Croft was great.
But to defend myself, she was fucking hot and Wanted.
Yes, but this is my biggest thing. It was like, someone put a post up like, Angelina Jolie's the only Laura Croft. And I'm like, you know what I ever thought when I think about this conversation? It made me think of fucking Carrie Elways and Robin Hood Men in Tights. It's like, unlike some other Robin Hoods, I can speak with an English accent. Because Alicia Vikander is actually British, and Angelina Jolie's shitty fake British accent killed me.
Don't get me wrong, Angelina Jolie is hot. Like,
totally.
What the fuck was I to say? Wanted, taking lives because of that.
Oh, I saw that movie in theaters just so I could see that nudity. Yes.
That's why I went to see Red Sparrow just for Lawrence.
I mean, you
I saw the pictures.
I mean, so you remember the fappening. You don't need to go see J Law naked. It's all over there.
Kirsten Dunst, they're a lot smaller than you would think.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
I thought they'd be like that.
I'm not surprised.
Shit happens. But what have you been playing? I love that segment.
And so I finally got back into Life is Strange, and I'm playing the Life is Strange prequel now, Life is Strange Before the Storm, which is basically the second season of Life is Strange, which is a game I talked about a lot, and I talk about a lot because it's one of my favorite recent games. Developed by Don't Nod and distributed by Square Enix. It is a PlayStation exclusive, but I believe it's on Steam. I think it's on Steam. Well. It's a choose your own adventure-ish style game, like the Telltale game.
If anything, I think it's in the iTunes store. I think.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that.
It's so fucking cool and fun. I have a gripe. In the prequel, you're playing as, and I rewatched one of our episodes, and I said their names backwards. Chloe is the friend, Max is the main character, Max Caulfield. And I watched the episode, and the whole episode I kept referencing the wrong character. So, sorry, guys.
Also, guys, we know we sound a lot better and look better now. That's because we had finally changed cameras because we got bullshit about it.
Yes, we did.
So we actually had to spend money, not on booze, but on equipment.
And we're only going to go better from here. We want to eventually get satellite mics that we're going to have here on the desk so you can truly hear us clearly. So we apologize. We are so grateful and thankful that we have people that listen to this shittily done show, but it's fun for us, and we hope that you guys.
We're gonna redo some of these lists. We're gonna redo the Valentine's Day list. We're probably gonna have an RPG Part 2.
We're gonna be going around a lot of stuff. We have a lot of cool shit planned in the future. We're gonna do some Let's Play episodes.
Yes.
We I have hosted video game tournaments before. I want to do a Gaming Buzz video game tournament, some GoldenEye, some Smash Brothers, some classics, stuff like that. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. We have a lot of shit in the pipeline for you guys.
We want to do the type of games we want to see.
Yes.
Like we just went off on the Wolverine Batman discussion.
Yes.
I would love it.
Oh, dude, you know what? That's gonna be a great episode. Like top 3 games that we would want. Like if we can create games.
That's gonna be it. We said this could be our long. Jesus.
Fuck. We're gonna come in with spreadsheets and PowerPoints. Like so this is level 1. Like.
But no, see, you get to level 9 and you have to double back.
Yeah.
That's where the key is.
Yeah, so we got cool stuff. We have some guests coming up.
Yes,
for some
we
episodes.
Are finally discussing that.
Yeah, so that's gonna be fun. We got next week.
We don't know where they're gonna fit.
We don't know. We're gonna stick them somewhere. They can just hang from the ceiling.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. So producer Kenny is out of the studio today. Fuck him anyway. So hopefully he'll be back in to give us a hand and make our back end much better.
Apparently it snowed 5 days ago.
Oh,
so apparently he's still snowed in.
The weather. But it's been rough, but it's going to be good. 2018 is going to be a lot of fucking fun. Thank you guys for sticking out for us. Please make sure you go check us out online at www.gamingbuzzed.com, facebook.com/gamingbuzz, and on Twitter at gamingbuzz. Email us, Reese at gamingbuzz, Bill at gamingbuzz, info@gamingbuzz. Do all the things. We love you guys so much. Shout out to the good guys at the Chamonix Creek. Shape House Cup.
You realize you almost made that in a cup. I was actually kind of impressed.
How awesome would that have been?
I thought you had it.
We need some more behind the scenes stuff. We'll be like, oh shit, that really happened.
But Kenny was here when it went in.
No,
Thanks, Kenny.
Exactly.
You're useless.
Shout out to the Chamonix Creek Brewing for the Shape of Hops to come. Amazing fucking craft beer. Thank you.
I need to get a haze to come.
Get it. Never mind. I was gonna make a dirty joke.
Go ahead.
It's over. It's past.
Get yourself in more trouble.
The moment's out. Yeah, the moment's past. It was gonna be
about, get yourself banned from our YouTube videos? Have fun with that.
It was gonna be about haze and coming and a thing and
we didn't watch the Jennifer Lawrence movie yet. Stop it.
For Gaming Buzz, I'm Reese.
Are we actually gonna I'm Bill. I thought Reese had a copy. I'm sorry. I got very distracted.
We'll see you guys next week.
No, do you have that Jennifer Lawrence movie?
Dude, we do have that Jennifer Lawrence movie.
Oh, I want to see the scene.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you they're like $50.
Oh, man.
That'd be nice.
Come on now. We all have the happening. We've seen this. You can find us online at www.gamingbuzz.com, Twitter at gamingbuzz, or facebook.com/gamingbuzz. Special thanks to the Chamonix Creek Brewing Company and viewers like you. Also check out RNS Podcast and Black Mirror Reflections.